Well, hey guys, welcome back to another 0 to 60. This is another video that's going to go into the 17T turbo build series, but unfortunately it's not one that's full of great news. Not because I've had any more mechanical issues, but the engine mount which I ordered on Wednesday, so 3 days ago, the coolant lines which I ordered on Thursday, and the coolant hoses which were for the thermostat or head to thermostat hose, also ordered on Thursday, all paid for overnight freight. None of them turned up on Friday, so that's why you didn't get a video yesterday, and I do apologise for that. But unfortunately, I just didn't have much to film, and we had a few other things to get done, so that's what I did. However, I thought I'd do a bit of an update video today. Today's Saturday. I still haven't got the parts, so I can't actually do much more on the install, but I was actually just having a beer out in the shed, and I was having a bit of a look at the turbos, and I probably should have done this as soon as I took them off. I can't believe the size difference. So obviously we've got the new 17Ts on the right and the original standard N54 turbos on the left. Now, to my knowledge, these are the same as what all the guys in America have, even though they are clocked slightly differently, or the rear turbo is clocked slightly differently. So yeah, you can take this wherever you are in the world as the difference between the 17T and the stock ones, and it's huge. Look at the bloody opening difference. It almost looks like a toy. In fact, let me just grab a tape measure and I should measure it, though I should know these measurements off the top of my head. And I do apologise, we don't have any verniers here at the moment. But yeah, the stock opening is very accurate measurement, around 40 mil, and the 17T is around 46 mil. So 6 mil difference. I mean, that's over 10%. That's, by my maths, 20% bigger. Yeah, they're huge. One other thing I noticed with them, well, hopefully the GoPro will bring this up, but the outlets that come out of the exhaust runners, these are actually much bigger on this manifold. Also, I noticed when I was just setting them up into this position, the original ones are way lighter. Now, I didn't actually realise, I thought the original manifold turbo everything was cast, but it's not. This is some sort of folded or sheet metal, maybe flow formed, I don't know, but it is not a cast manifold, where these are full on cast, and the weight difference is quite severe. And actually, let me tap it with something, so you get a very tinny sound, where these are way more solid. I don't know if that's going to make a difference, as being fully cast, but you can definitely tell the runner size is different. Hopefully, if you look at it there, from this center point here, the exhaust sort of runs straight flat down, where on the 17Ts it comes up a fair bit. So this area here is going to flow a lot better than the stock manifolds. Now, I got to take my hats off to all the guys that have been modifying the original ones. RB, VTT, everyone that does the high float original ones, the development work they do, you've got to respect that. But these cheap Chinese things, having that different manifold, I'd imagine is going to be a lot better. It'd be nice to see a cut section to actually see how they've designed the inside, in case it is just all show on the outside. But yeah, there's definitely some extra bracing going on. Quite a few significant differences, not just the sizes, but from everything I can see, having them on the table here, everything lines up exactly the same, so I'm not going to have any fitment issues. Just looking at the exhaust housing, let me bring that light over, try to bring the light over. So yeah, and again, huge difference in size. They do actually, all the 17T listings do actually list the wheel size differences and that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm super impressed with just the physical size difference between the standard and upgrade turbos. Something that when I first unboxed these, I was a bit concerned about the wastegates. I do know a couple of people actually complained about their 17T still having wastegate rattle. And hopefully you can see there, I might try and get the GoPro a bit closer. But this is the play that we have in the 17T. And then my rattly original ones, a hell of a lot more movement. Actually, I'll move it that way, it's crazy. Where this one feels pretty tight. So yeah, hopefully these are going to fix my wastegate rattle. And everything around the wastegate flappers seems to be fairly well done. Whatever they've copied when this company's made these, they've put some thought into them. It's just a bit annoying that it is a copy. The other thing I was just going to talk about while we're doing this video is the the outlets. A couple of guys didn't realise what we're dealing with these right-hand drive cars. This is the factory inlet, and look how skinny it goes. Sorry, factory outlet. And that's coming off the rear turbo. So that's what all us right-hand drive guys are dealing with an outlet. And then this is the one that I've showed the other day in the very first video with the modified one. Now, side by side, you can see what difference this makes, and it really does get it up to a similar size to what a standard left-hand drive outlet is. And obviously it's not going to be as good as a proper aftermarket one. Somebody did comment, I can't remember his name, and I do apologise. Somebody actually commented that he used the left-hand drive kit and then modified this rear section with some alloy pipe for a 2-inch outlet system, and I thought that was a brilliant idea. I think it's a bit of a shame that none of the aftermarket guys are making aluminium outlets for reasonable prices yet for the right-hand drive N54 cars, but I'm sure it's going to come, and when it does, I'm going to buy one straight away because I do want to get this sorted. Yeah, oh God, I cannot believe the size difference. It's bloody crazy. So moving forwards, what you're going to see in the future videos, these are the oil lines. I'm actually going to take these tomorrow into the parts washer and get everything cleaned. I'm fairly confident my oil lines, the oil feed line is going to be okay. I've got new O-rings for everything, but I really just wanted to make sure that none of this sort of area got damaged, which it hasn't, and that the actual hose part of it is still flexible and doing what it should be doing. Drain hoses, they're both flowing fine, but I'm going to clean them up again. They're the coolant feed lines, they're both also fine, but they're the two I'm going to replace. Now these have heat shields on them, and that's what was trapping the oil, and that's why I've been misfortuned, but got new ones of them. Fingers crossed BMW will have them for me on Monday. I think tomorrow as well I'm going to give the engine a good cleanup. Probably haven't got much light in here. It's quite late tonight, but I'm going to give this all a degrease and a clean so that this side of the block is as clean as it can be before we do it. And I'll also, I think tomorrow, hopefully get the stock outlets off. I bet you guys can't even see that. But yeah, that gap to get that rear outlet in, it just looks crazy. I don't know how I'm going to get the upgraded outlet. I mean, you look at that, and it's a little bit wider than a finger, and the engine is dropped down now at the moment. So this is probably sitting lower than where it sits when it's on the engine mounts. And that gap is just crazy tight. A few people mentioned using grease and lube, but I think it's still going to be crazy. Yeah, that's the rear one. So I've got to fit that in a gap that's a little bit wider than my finger. So I reckon there's going to be some contact on that. Also, these First Racing China outlets, they've actually got metal ribs in them, so that's going to make it even more interesting. It's not just soft silicon. That's as much as I can compress it. So I've got a fair bit to do anyway, even though my parts didn't turn up. Yeah, I guess it's going to be another video where I ask you guys for any tips or anything you guys think I should do while I'm waiting for those parts tomorrow. It's Saturday night here, but yeah, I'm going to try and make use of tomorrow to get as many things done as I can, so as soon as those coolant lines and all the bits I'm waiting on turn up, I can just get the hybrids thrown back in. I'm just running through a few things. Yeah, main thing I want to do is just clean everything as well. Now I've got rid of the oil leak. Like, this water pump's only a few months old and it looks filthy already. Give all these a good clean up. It should be good. I'm getting a bit impatient, which is what happens when you're building things. But yeah, look guys, I know it's not much of a video, but I want to give you the update. They are, God, they look good. They look so much better than I thought they did. When I unboxed these, I mean, I thought they were pretty cool, but I didn't realize what an upgrade they are from the originals. Damn. All right, I'm going to end this video off here. Again, if you've got any tips on things you think I should do while the engine's in this state, cleaning, preferably things that don't involve spending money, that would be great. Yeah, I'm going to get on with that tomorrow. There might not be a video on this tomorrow. We might go and do a video on Dave's supercharged M5 because he's got a problem he needs to sort out. But I might film this. We'll see how we go. If not, I will definitely see you on Monday with a proper update, hopefully getting these turbos back on. Look guys, thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it as always. And until the next one, peace.